What's going on, guys? It is me, man, Nicholson. You know who it is, dog. You feel what I'm saying, nigga? I actually wish I was American because I feel like my accent would just be so cold, nigga. You feel me? Yes, sir. My accent just naturally switches from English to American, like, periodically. I can't control it. I think it's just from watching too many movies and just too much American content in general. Because it's fire, you know what I'm saying? I hope you boys and girls are doing good, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Today, we've got a we got a cool video. I've got a few videos I wanted to make today. I literally, you know what happened? I was at work and I was like, damn, I need some ideas, bro. I need something to give you guys. I need some knowledge to give you guys, and I couldn't think of anything. Then I was like, oh, fuck it, whatever. When something comes to me, then I'll give you guys a video. So then I go to the gym and I'm working out, whatever. Finish the gym session, everything's great. Then I just all of a sudden I get 20 video ideas. 25 video ideas. So I was like, I had to pick the best one out of them ones, in my opinion, and this is probably the best one. Well, we'll see. But yeah, so today we're gonna be talking about why being attractive, or should I say looks, are subjective. I can't believe I'm actually making a video on this because it's pretty obvious, but then again, when I was, in my opinion, less attractive, I also used to think, well, no, looks are not subjective. You're either good looking or you're ugly, which is just, it's just not the truth. And I'm going to go into detail and into depth today why looks are fucking subjective, okay? You are not ugly, alright? Well, maybe you are, but this video will make you feel better, okay? You're not ugly, okay? Nah, but on a serious note, you're not ugly, okay? Maybe to that specific person you wanted to go out with and who you really like, you're ugly, but there's a person who you will find equally, if not more attractive, who finds you very, very fucking attractive, as the way you are right now, you know? And this is something which took me a very long time to realize because, as you guys know, again, you know, for almost my life, I've always been the last option, you know what I'm saying? I've always been the guy who, you know, deems himself to be very unattractive, you know, unconfident, just very repulsive to women, you know, and just to people in general, you know? So let me explain to you why being attractive is subjective. First, we're going to start with a story, okay? So, you know, imagine me. I was very, you know, low in confidence, and I was just very insecure, and I thought no girl's going to find me that attractive. I had like a delusional sense of confidence. Like I felt like I had to sort of like overcompensate by using my personality, by being funny, because I felt like I wasn't good looking enough. That's what I used to, that's what they normally call a fat boy personality, where you're just like super extroverted because you're trying to make up for the fact that you're fat. You know what I'm saying? Most fat guys are like this. If you can relate, let me know in the comments. But yeah, that was me, you know. Anyways, I always had traditionally or socially, culturally, whatever the fuck the word is, I always had friends who were very good looking, right? I was always around people that were very good looking, and you know, the reason I say this is because, you know, from traditional standards of like, oh, if you're say over 6 foot and you have like a chiseled jawline, you're in good shape, you do sports, all these things that, you know, deem a person to be attractive, most of my friends were, right? And these are the people who I chose to hang around, you know. And you know, I always consider myself the least attractive out of all of us, you know. And anytime I try to say, oh, I'm the most attractive, I'd get laughed at, you know. I'd even laugh at myself like, what the, bro, chill the fuck out, nigga. You look like fucking, you know what I'm saying, Kodak Black if he was obese, you know what I'm saying. God damn, you know what I'm saying. That's actually a violation. I'm not violating myself like that. But yeah, so anyways, one time we were on this app, I think it was called Uber. I don't know if you guys know it, but there's an app called Uber. It's basically, like, I think it was through lockdown, right? And we were just bored, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why the app got so big, you know, during lockdown. And you can go live with different people from different places, or you can just go live with your friends and different people can just join. Kind of just like how TikTok works. Like if you go live on TikTok or Instagram, whatever the fuck, like you can just go on the live and interact with the people, right? So anyways, I'm live with, you know, a few of my good-looking friends or whatever, right? And we just had, you know, random girls join in, and we kept asking them, who would you like rate as the most attractive out of all of us? Now, bear in mind, at this time, I'm thinking I'm the most unattractive out of all of us. This is my mindset because I'm fat, I'm unconfident. These guys are mixed race, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just tick every single box based on what I used to think was very, very fucking attractive, right? And yeah, like, you know, a few of the girls, you know, started off being like, oh, yeah, like, this guy. Basically, what I thought was the most attractive, these girls also thought, oh, yeah, he's the most attractive, you're the least attractive. NK. Broke my heart. But, then, there was one. Yes, sir. There was one girl. She joined, right? We asked her the same question. And, you know, I was just like, oh, here we go again. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna say what everyone else fucking has been saying. And then when she put one as me ahead of these guys who I thought were more attractive, I was like, what the fuck? You could even see my reaction, right? I was like, Are you okay? Because this girl was good looking as well. She was very good looking too. Like, my friends were confused, just as confused as me. They were like, oh damn, bro. Yeah, bro. And I thought she was joking. I was like, yeah, she's trolling. Until she followed me on Instagram. Because my Instagram was in my like, if you, in your profile you could literally put like your Instagram, take Snapchat, all that stuff. When I used to use Snapchat, I don't really use it anymore because it's for kids. You feel me? It's not for grown men like me. You feel me? So, anyways, yeah, she follows me on Instagram. I'm like, what the hell? So I follow her back. And long story short, like, after a couple of weeks or whatever, like, you know, she started like commenting on my photos. You know, I DM'd her, you know, we're talking, whatever. And she genuinely just found me attractive as fuck. And I was very, very fucking shocked, you know? And then, the more I improved myself and shit, right? Obviously, like I said in the last video about, you know, what the most attractive thing is, confidence is the most attractive thing. The more I improved myself, the more confidence I got, right? Now, I actually started feeling myself. I started being like, yo, I'm actually attractive. Like, if you come up to me now with those same friends, I'm like, yo, I couldn't give a fuck who you think is the most attractive. You feel me? I know if the girl who truly I'm meant to be with is gonna find me the most attractive out of all of us anyway. So it doesn't really matter, and that's what women find attractive outside of, you know, who's the best fucking looking. But yeah, like, so from that little story that I've just told you, where it's like, you might think you're ugly because maybe, like, the reason why I thought I was ugly is because a lot of people just used to tell me you're ugly as fuck, you're ugly as fuck, you're ugly as fuck. And you know, when your kids are very blunt, right? When you're teenagers, you're very blunt. You don't really care about you're hurting somebody's feelings. You're just blunt, right? And that's what people were to me, right? You're just ugly as fuck. You're just a fat, ugly fucking panda, grizzly bear, all this shit. I used to get called all sorts, fam. I mean, you can, whatever you can think of, the worst thing you can think of, I got called it, you know? Obviously, ultimately motivated me, but that's a separate topic, whatever. So, yeah, like, just because you think, you know, you're ugly because people might have told you you're ugly or whatever, look, the right person is not going to think you're ugly. Like, and when I say the right person, I'm not saying, oh, it's gonna be somebody who you don't find attractive or somebody who you don't like. Let me tell you something, bro. In my time, I've had some baddies in my time. You know what I'm saying? Like, some girls who I never imagined I could bag, who were obsessed and infatuated with me, right? And this is a result of me increasing my confidence, because confidence is the most attractive thing. I don't give a fuck how you get your confidence, whether it's by getting more money, by improving your physique, by whatever the fuck it is, as long as it's genuine confidence. Like, I obviously, honestly, I prefer you to improve your physique and your just you as a person in general, so that no one can ever take that shit away from you. No one can ever take my internal confidence away from you, right? Because if it's based in money, wherever my money goes away, is my confidence going to go with it? You know what I mean? But anyways, that's besides the point. No matter what gives you the confidence, you've got confidence. Because listen, there's some fat people who I've seen, you can't tell them shit. They're confident as fuck and they bag baddies, right? Baddies. So, confidence is the most attractive thing. Looks matter, of course. But to the right person, or to the right persons, if you're into, you know, a lot of, if you don't want to just go for one person, because there isn't just one person for you, there's a lot of people for you, right? To the right people, your looks are going to be good enough, right? You're going to be attractive as fuck to them, right? Because some, like, as mad as this gonna sound, some people don't date black people. Like, some white girls I've encountered do not date black guys. Some black guys genuinely don't date white girls, right? Some black women do not date black guys, right? Some black women just prefer dating white men, and it's like it's just intertwined and shit like that, right? So that's why there can't ever be like a universally like just a person who everybody finds that fucking attractive as hell. There's no universal 10, right? There just isn't. You know what I mean? There isn't, because just because I think, oh shit, she looks 10 out of 10, as soon as she opens her mouth, it's instantly a 2 out of 10 because I don't like her personality, right? Which is subjective. Which is why I say looks are subjective. So don't put yourself down thinking, fuck, I'm unattractive as fuck or I'm ugly as fuck because XXX person told me. Okay? Fuck that XX person told me. What? Anyways, fuck, whoever the fuck said you're ugly, tell the motherfucker I'm gonna come and punch him in the face, alright, motherfucker, and I'll make you ugly, stupid ass nigga. So, anyways, yeah, I hope this video has at least helped you in some way into realizing that you're not ugly, okay? If you're fat, for example, right, or skinny, or whatever the fuck you are, and you feel insecure about that, luckily for you, that's something you can change, right? That's something which is gonna help you improve your confidence. So all you gotta do is get fit, and ta-da! You're more confident, okay? So I don't want to make this video too long, but I'll say one last point. Accepting your insecurities, right, is gonna be like, what I mean by accepting your insecurities, there are insecurities which you can change, like your weight, right, like the way you look to an extent, right, how much money you've got, and all these things. Those are insecurities that you can change, where you live and all this shit. Those are insecurities that you've got the past change. But things like your height, things like the way your nose is placed on your body, things like your bicep insertions, and just things that are set in stone. There's things you can't change. Those are the things you've got to accept, right? And accepting those things is going to make you far more attractive than just being there. Because if you don't accept these insecurities, the first thing that's going to come to your head when you come across somebody is, fuck, I'm lacking this, which is unattractive as hell. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I don't make too long. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace, people.